New tonight, an NBC Nightly News investigation. Several women who lived at North Carolina's Camp Lejeune from the 1960s to the 80s are sharing their heartbreaking stories of miscarriage and stillbirth.
NBC's Cynthia McFadden spoke to those mothers. You spoke with 24 women who were stationed at Camp Lejeune there, Cynthia. Veterans, wives, and daughters of Marines who got sick or lost children even.
Yeah, when did they learn about why this was happening to them?
You know, it varied woman to woman, but most of them didn't find out until really decades after it happened, which is really so unfair because for years they wondered whether their own health conditions or the loss of their children had been related to what caused it. But for decades, the Marines really were not very forthcoming, and many of them have found out only recently.
And quickly, Cynthia, there is now formal acknowledgement by the federal government as to the contamination, but the whole truth was pretty slow to get out. Do the women that you spoke with feel the issue has been what you might say resolved?
No, they don't feel it's been resolved at all. They want justice, and what is justice in a situation like this? Of course, the new legislation passed last year, the Camp Lejeune Justice Act, allows people who live there during the period of the contaminated water to sue, and some of the women we talked to will do that. Some of them won't, feeling that that is not going to fix what is broken for them. But I mean, we talked to a woman who had 9 miscarriages. We talked to a woman whose baby was so bad, had such severe birth defects that the child died right after birth. I mean, there were really horrific things that happened, which the CDC now says can be traced back to the contaminants. Really painful stories, but a story that they wanted us to tell so that it never happens again.
Yeah, just absolutely heartbreaking, as you kind of alluded to there. Yeah, folks coming forward with stories. We're getting more information now from the government. What exactly prompted this investigation for you? How did you get involved with this?
A phone call. Years ago, before the movie Erin Brockovich came out, I had been working as a television reporter, actually at ABC News, and I had told the original story that ultimately became the substance of the film Erin Brockovich. And so I got a phone call about 9 months ago from Erin Brockovich. We've stayed in touch, and she said there's something going on as I talk to people who may well be victims of the toxic water, and it seems that the women are not being listened to, and I think it would be worth taking a look. And indeed, she was right. It was.
Wow.
Wow, what a story. Looking forward to this, and some amazing stories being told from these women, obviously from what's happened from here.
Yeah. Cynthia, thank you so much.